Top of the ninth in Seattle.
Arena grand slam just moments ago.
Astros 5, Mariners 4.
He's getting some
Lawrence is pitching
out there in the corner
to Jeremy Pena.
Yeah, you called it. The Mariners are running out of chances and opportunities to take advantage of it. But Arozarena just in the nick of time.
0-1 pitch. Taken for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Nothing in 2.
A one-run game to set up the bottom of the ninth.
Here's the payoff pitch. Down low, and it gets away from the catcher. That doesn't really matter here, as no one's on base. 1-2.
5 of the Mariners' last 6 games have been decided by 1 run.
The 1-2 pitch. Pena grounds it foul. Misses outside. The count all tied at 2. The payoff. Pena grounds it foul, and he'll see another.
I was looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here. Get the Mariner bats back up to the plate.
Another 2-2.
And that ball's down, and the count is full.
Switching catcher Victor Caratini on deck.
Full count pitch. Pena rips this one into left. It's going to be down for a base hit. It's in the corner. Pena goes around first. Randy throws it in, and Pena's got a leadoff double for the Astros to begin the ninth.
Man aboard as we go down to Jen.
Well, I think I might have an explanation as to why the Trident was missing on Randy Arozarena's celebration. It was just pointed out to me that there are no players left on the bench. Typically, it would be one of those guys, a position player who went down to grab it and bring it back up. But there's nobody left to do that, guys. And I don't think the pitchers are trained to be aware in those moments to go and be part of the celebration. So that is the story that I have heard, and I think that
ball's up high in the zone for a strike on Caratini. 0-1.
So it is down the steps right by the batting helmets.
Okay, right.
And it's right there. You just have to go down the steps, not,
Caratini
3-4
calls
steps.
time.
But I don't think anybody knew to do that for Randy, which is unfortunate because he really likes to be emphatic with that celebration.
I don't think we want a pitcher handling the Trident, Val. Right?
They're not allowed. I bet they may not be allowed to touch it.
Outside for ball 1.
The Trident bearer for a little while, does he? Yeah.
Trident bearer, scorecard bearer.
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit of everything.
Ball strike to Caratini.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Really good pitch there by Lawrence.
In front.
And Caratini was early. Caratini hits this one sky high. It's popped up. Underneath of it is JP for the first out at the top of the ninth.
Rangers come to town over the weekend. It's pretty interesting how the pitching lines up in that series. We hope to see you right here. We've got a Little League Day on Sunday. We've got the corduroy cap presented by Alaska Airlines on Friday. DeGrom, Rocker, Evaldi.
Now to bat for the Astros, Brendan Rodgers.
Mariners will counter with Miller, Wu, and Gilbert. So every
and Lawrence steps off.
You choose your day. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It is a big-time, big league pitching matchup. Remember in the era of the opener, short-lived era, but it was a big part of the game, obviously, for a while there.
Here's the first pitch to Rodgers. That's taken
There
for a
was
strike.
concern, and a valid one, that
0-1.
the days of coming out to see a marquee pitching matchup was no more, and that the opener was going to take over forever, and that starting pitching mano-a-mano battles would no longer be a regular thing. Well,
Rogers swings and misses
that's what it is.
on a curveball
Miller to Grom.
in the other batter's box, and it's 0-2.
I mean, this is about as good as it gets.
Jacob DeGrom coming off of Tommy John, his second Tommy John surgery. Baldy's been...
Lawrence fires over to second. They got him, Pena in a rundown, and he gets over to third in time. He's safe.
Unfortunately, able to get there and keep it from going towards the camera well. That could have been a real problem.
Big bag right here by Pena. As he takes off the spin move, and he just commits all the way. As that throw to Matt Triboni was a little bit off to the left. Very uncomfortable throw right there, right over Pena as he was
0-2 pitch to Rogers. This is way outside and it gets away. And Pena's going to score easily. It's 6-4 Astros.
Insurance run for the Astros. And stolen base coming up big for Houston.
Yeah, Lawrence comes with the slider down. It kicks into the dirt. Cal trying to go with the backhand. And that ball just kicking up high. And off to the left. Cal actually didn't even see where that ball bounded to.
And Rogers hits a high fly ball in the left center field. Randy's coming over. Julio calls him off and makes the catch.
2 outs.
2 gone in the top of the ninth. And now coming up to bat for Houston, Jake Myers. Check swing. He didn't go. That's ball 1. Check swing again. He didn't go again. That's ball 2.
The rest of this game holds. Obviously, the Mariners still have a chance to come back and win this one, but should they not, it seems like tomorrow is a pretty solid time for an off day. A chance to reset the bullpen for Dan Wilson.
Check swing again. He didn't go. 3-0 is the count.
Particular is a priority. Lawrence soaking up
As
some
it looks like
serious
Jake
innings.
Myers
Since
may
the
walk.
7th because of that.
Yeah, the pen has been used quite a bit here in the early goings.
Here's the pitch. Inside for a 4-pitch walk on Jake Myers.
They're still kind of haven't been in town a long
Now
time.
the bottom of the
So there's
Astros
still a
order,
lot of
Chaz
things
McCormick
to kind of
will
get
come up to
settled
bat
green light thing. Yeah.
for the
Forget about
Astros.
that for these guys, right? They actually
Here
have
with a
families
runner
and
now on
life outside
first.
the
That
T-Mobile
is
Park.
Myers.
They're trying to get
2
situated.
outs in the top of the ninth.
A lot of guys finding
And now a 2-run lead thanks to
early in
Jeremy
the
Pena.
season.
Here we go.
Here's
Lawrence
McCormick.
will
Took
fire
over
to the
right
9
field
here.
for
McCormick.
Cam Smith.
And he misses up. That's ball 1. 50 pitches thrown today by Lawrence, who is doing the long relieving for the Mariners today. Check over at first, and Myers gets back safely. One-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Blown by him at the bottom of the zone
On that
at
two-seamer from
87.
Lawrence. M's will have their work cut out.
And
for
Lawrence
them
may
against
step
Abreu
off.
in the bottom of the ninth.
Now it gets back on the rubber. That one misses down. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. McCormick rips that one to the left. It's caught by Miles Mastrobuoni. And we head to the bottom of the ninth as the Astros get an insurance run thanks to Jeremy Pena. Brian Abreu will try and close the show. We'll be right back from T-Mobile Park.
About years from now.
Welcome to the bottom of the ninth. Astros 6, Mariners 4. Brian Abreu comes in to try and close the show for the Astros.
Abreu did not pitch yesterday.
He's got a 2-run lead now.
Hader did. He worked 2 innings, so that's why
to work with.
Abreu is up on the mound.
And the first batter that he will see is Donovan Solano.
Mariners down by 2.
And that one's up and in for strike 1.
Abreu with a big arm. That last fastball at 96. He can get it up to 100 at times. Rounds out with a slider and a changeup.
That one drops into the top of the zone. Quickly, 0-2 on Solano.
Game 1 with 2 runs off of Abreu.
Payoff pitch. Solano hits this one to right field, base hit. Donovan Solano with a leadoff knock. And the Mariners will bring the tying run to the plate.
But this one right here is a line drive.
As Solano hits a line drive into right.
High fastball, and he shoots
That's
the other
really
way for a
good
base
hitting
hit.
by him.
Rams off to a good start here in the bottom of the ninth.
Now up to bat for the Mariners, Emmanuel Rivas.
Leo Rivas just recalled today.
Way up high for ball 1. I'm sorry, Leo Rivas. Leo Rivas is the Mariners here.
Rivas made his major league debut last year, making his season debut today.
Strike 1 as that slider drops in the zone. The 1-1 pitch. Outside for ball 2.
Dan has used every member on the bench.
Nobody out. Donovan Solano at first. Leo Rivas at the plate representing the tying run. Ahead of Abreu in the count, 2-1. Here's the pitch. And Rivas hits this one into right field. That's going to be caught for out number 1. That was a really good hit. Unfortunately, it was right to Chas McCormick. And now Miles Mastrobuoni will come up for the Mariners.
Pretty good first big league at bat of the season for Rivas. What do you say?
I like the way he looked up there. He looked comfortable.
Mastrobuoni takes a high slider for a strike, 0-1.
But had a good pass on that fly ball to right field.
I mean, it's what we've been talking about all day. You get a pitch right over the heart of the strike zone and you move it forward.
Yes.
Once it leaves your bat, you've got no control of where it goes, but you put a good pass on it and made some good contact. Mariners down
That one
2 outs
just misses outside. And the count is all tied at 1. Big league take for Mastrobuoni.
Tying run is at the plate.
Mastrobuoni with one of the 5 hits for the Mariners here this afternoon. Looking for another.
Mastrobuoni hits this one into center field. That's a base hit. Solano around second. He'll stop at third. And now the Mariners have the game's tying and winning run at the plate. As Mastrobuoni, a little flare in the center, gets him a single.
Mastrobuoni 2 times in a row just hits a line drive back up the middle. This time a high fastball from Abreu. Solano moving on over to third base easily. As Mastrobuoni
So Solano now at third, Mastrobuoni at first. 1 gone in the bottom of the ninth. And now JP up to bat for the Mariners.
At the plate, JP Crawford. He's been aboard
Back-to-back lefties here. As he is the 9-hitter for Seattle today. To the bottom of the order. And Mastrobuoni takes off. No throw. He'll steal second easily. And now the game tying and winning run are in scoring position for the Mariners.
A tough pitch right there for Caratini.
There's nothing Caratini can do about it. 1-0 pitch. Inside for a strike. Really nice pitch by Brian Abreu there. 1-1. Really good movement.
7-6.
Tying run now in scoring position with some speed.
JP grounds that one. That's going to be in play. Solano gets tagged down at third. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the ninth as Solano wandered too far off at third. And it was hit right to Isak, and he couldn't get back in time. And let's see if Dan Wilson will challenge this.
A chopper. Solano not quite sure what to do right there.
Oh, he looks safe. He looks safe from that angle.
Hesitation made this very close.
He's safe.
Yeah, just barely gets
And
it
the
in
Mariners are
there.
going to have the bases loaded. Solano barely gets back in time before Isak tags him. He's
I
safe.
thought that very first angle kind of showed the tip of his toe gets there before the tag is applied.
Now in New York, they can't put these two side by side and time sync them. Yeah, I mean it is close.
He's safe.
But it doesn't look like that right foot gets to the bag first.
The play is
Not
under
quite sure
review.
why he didn't dive in there. That might have made things a little bit easier.
He
But
should
there
be
was a lot of
safe.
indecision. Should he go on contact? Which caused the closeness of that play at third.
And the bases should be loaded for the Mariners with only 1 out.
New York looking at it right now.
I kept saying that the Mariners had the game tying and winning run on base. No, they just had the game tying run on base. I forgot, they're down
It
2.
was close, but it did seem clear. Now they are going side by side there with 2 different angles. Trying to see where the foot is. That's a great view right there, actually. Trying to see where the foot is on the bag in one and the tag in the other. They can time sync those.
Well, if he is safe, M's are looking good with Julio coming up to the plate. Bases loaded. Maybe they're seeing something we didn't see.
And there it is. Call is overturned. Runner is safe. Solano gets back to third in time before Isak tagged him. There's only 1 out in the bottom of the ninth, and the bases are loaded.
Here's another look at it. Big chopper off the bat of JP. A lot of indecision by Solano. And then he goes in feet first, which is a little bit slower than head first. And makes a very, very close play here, but clearly.
And now up to bat for the Mariners with the bases loaded and only 1 out against Brian Abreu. It's Julio.
Tying run at second, winning run Crawford at first. Julio at the plate.
Here's the pitch. Julio swings and misses at that fastball blown by him at 97. It'd be a great time for the Mariners to get their second grand slam of the day. Randy hit one earlier to make this a game. Julio fouls that off. It's quickly 0-2 on him.
Abreu goes after him with that slider. Julio just fouling that one off to the right side.
JP at first, the winning run, and Julio calls time. Mastroboni at second, the tying run.
Abreu rushed that 97 past him in that first pitch here.
The 0-2 pitch. Julio hits this one in the right field. It's a base hit. That'll score 1. Solano's in. This is going to tie the game. Julio has tied it in the ninth. A 2-run double by Julio Rodriguez, and the Mariners have tied it at 6. He hit a line drive into right
Coming up clutch and
And it's stored. Solano and Mastroboni. And now the Mariners are 90 feet away from walking this off.
This one even may have been off of the plate. Barrels it up.
Yeah, that's off the barrel. What a clutch hit by J-Rod. Now up to bat for the Mariners as the Astros have a mound visit right now. With one out and Julio at second, JP at third.
Just a great approach right there. Looking to put the ball in play. He bounds it up. And Mastroboni comes in with the tying run.
Infield is in.
Mitch Garver is the batter for the Mariners. Here's the pitch from Abreu. Garver swings and misses at the high fastball. It's quickly 0-1.
Nothing to 1 to Garver. A run wins it with 1 out of the bottom.
0-1 delivery from Abreu. Garver swings and misses again.
That's on
And a high fastball at 98, and it's quickly 0-2 on Garver.
Abreu reaches back and fires this one right past the swinging Mitch Garver.
The 0-2 pitch. Up high for ball 1.
Pretty clear game plan here.
Good take there by Garver.
Winning run, JP 90 feet from home.
Pitch misses way outside, and the count is all tied at 2.
Yeah, almost thought this one had a chance to get away. Caratini on that knee, having to reach the right side.
Big pitch here.
JP ready to run.
Here's the payoff from Abreu. Did he go?
He does not go.
He didn't go, and the count is full.
Hard slider by Abreu. Mitch starts that
Ooh,
swing.
Garver almost went.
He
Whew.
stays alive.
Cal Raleigh on deck. The full count pitch.
Wow.
Got it! Mitch Garver draws a walk.
Strike 3.
And I thought that was going to be strike 3 looking. And it was in the zone. It should have been strike 3 looking. But now the bases are loaded for Cal Raleigh. And it's going to be lefty versus righty here. Raleigh has hit a walk-off grand slam in the past. Could he do it again? One gone in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch. Raleigh swings and misses at that fastball that was down the pipe at 98. Blown right by him. 0-1.
He is the
JP at third, the winning run. Julio at second. Garver at first. The 0-1 pitch. Raleigh grounds this one. They're going to come home with it. And the throw is in time. They get the force out. Brendan Rodgers with the heads-up play. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Base is still loaded.
Comes after him with the fastball, a little one-hopper. And Walker.
That was Christian Walker, actually, who made the play. So, Randy, who hit a grand slam to make this a ball game in the 8th, has a chance to walk it off in the 9th. How can you not be romantic about baseball? That one misses outside at 100. Ball 1. 2 gone, bases loaded. Game tied at 6.
It's now Julio the winning run at third base. 2 outs.
The 1-0 delivery. Outside for ball 2. Abreu looks like he's overthrowing it right now. Gotta calm down.
The
2-0 pitch. Taken for a strike. 2-1.
3 straight fastballs to Arozarena. Winning run at third.
2-1 pitch. Randy swings and misses. And a ball outside. And the count is all tied at 2.
This was
Brian Abreu had him fooled.
98 right, but well off the plate.
Bases loaded. 2-2 count. The payoff pitch. Way outside and the count is full. And now the game hangs in the balance of this pitch. A walk wins it for the Mariners. A strikeout sends it to extras.
Especially with the
And maybe something in between. You'll have to wait and see to find out what happens.
9 miles an hour.
Here we go. This is for the win.
3-2.
The pitch. Up high, ball 4. The Mariners win it on a walk. It's a walk-off walk. And for the second straight day, we've got a walk-off walk in Major League Baseball. The Guardians yesterday, it's the Mariners today.
Well, things were pretty quiet.
Wow.
Majority of this game this afternoon until the grand slam off the back of
A comeback victory for the Mariners. They were down 5-0.
They were able to put a nice little
Randy, it's a grand slam in the 8th. Then they give up a run in the 9th. And then Julio gets a 2-run double. And Randy walks it off with a walk. What a win for Seattle. See y'all later. RV out. Peace.